right. Welcome back into another episode of Indiebnb live from Argyle Studios. I'm joined today by one of my favorites here in Atlanta, Perfect Animal.
Half of us. But
Half
yes,
of
we're
us.
here.
The not pictured the rhythm section.
Yeah, true. In its entirety.
And
The
it's
better half.
Yeah.
one of them doesn't miss notes. Hey, look, it's still, I've seen him, 20 times, and I don't think he's missed a note yet.
It's actually true.
He's incapable.
Weirdly true.
He's just incredible. But these guys are coming off of big December. We had a album release show on December 6th. Was nuked at that. Had a great time. I mean, really got after it. And, we're excited about muscle.
Yeah, dude.
Building muscle.
Yeah. It was a long time coming.
How long did it take you?
Probably a year.
Feels like a year. It's the
Yeah.
right length.
Probably over a year with the demos and stuff, honestly.
But then the mastering. Yeah, so over a year.
If these walls could talk, what would they say about the creation of muscle?
When's the next one start? Because that was the attitude. Eric carries the attitude of like, we're never going to stop and the next thing's always going to be different. You ride the line really well of staying in the moment, focused on the project, but you had the next EP already written.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's got to be the flow, brother.
So there's more.
There's always more. I got 2 albums I'm working on now.
There's one called The Fat.
The Fat?
Yeah. Think about it. The muscle and the fat.
That's crazy.
Because it's called.
That's not bad. We cut out the fat though. That's the ceremonial heavy EP. What if that's not bad?
The Fat?
Because remember, a couple songs didn't make the record, but we were like, they could still come back to life. I feel like that could be the fat.
We got like 3 baskets of songs to work on now. One's like an acoustic album, one's a goth album, and then another one is like a heavier album.
Talk me through a goth album. Is it going to make me put eyeliner on?
Yeah, maybe. Fuck.
I've never worn eyeliner, and I'm gonna put some on.
I think it'd be pretty sexy.
I really don't.
Like
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's mainly keyboard based. I mean, I want to make it more keyboard based. So I have this like 1981 Roland keyboard that is so rich. It's like an organ sound, and I like basing songs off of that, like Ordinary Life, The Royal We. It's been in a couple others. It's been a recurring theme. But I think it'd be really cool to make like a whole album using that as a building block. Yeah, I love it. The more long structures, bass lines that kind of roll over for like 5 minutes kind of deal. Inspired by The Cure and Joy Division and Susie and the Banshees and stuff like that, which is a part of music I really, really love. I've always wanted to make it out like this, and so has Alex. But other than that, I got an acoustic album that I'll probably do under Ugly Pete, honestly. And then, our heavier songs like Ceremonial Offerings, and we have a whole batch of those. So, a lot to draw from.
Let's get
creativity, stream of consciousness.
So we've got these 3 buckets. So we got muscle out. Now we're waiting on these other 3. That's what's
and I feel pretty. I don't know. If I don't write or record for more than a month, I feel really bad about myself. So I just wait until I feel terrible, and then it usually starts clicking. So I got a couple lined up.
Okay. Are you writing currently?
For sure. I've been writing every night and recording every night, and I had a good leg on the acoustic album. So I've had like 5 songs for that are done or done with demos, pretty much.
Are you sending them to him right away, or y'all?
Not necessarily.
I just like, I don't know. I think part of music is like, if you share it too early, it kind of pops the bubble of something.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of better to keep it in and kind of just work on it.
Yeah.
Because if you show it to somebody else, it kind of ruins the anticipation in yourself, and you stop working on it as hard.
You show me finished things, but like not during the process.
Every once in a while. It's really when it's ready. Yeah.
All right. Well, I admire your self-control. I just showed you something that's incredibly undone that I created, but
It's a masterpiece.
Master something. We're, I want to dive in on the Muscle album. I did get, there's a vinyl available for people who were going to go to the show April 30th. They will be for sale, I'm assuming.
Exotic. Help us recoup our $1,700 we spent.
Let's go.
Hey, look, it's an excellent vinyl. It's clear. It's very cool looking. And it was a joy to create while I was listening to it. So
Yeah, man. I mean, again, I we were talking about before, but Echo Bass, the quality of those vinyls is amazing. They did such a good job, man. I mean, I haven't heard all 100 we bought, but like the ones I've heard have been just perfectly cut.
And they don't start like right away. I bought an album from a very, very, very highfalutin person recently, and the first song, maybe I just don't know how to use a record player, but like the first song starts immediately, and I feel like I missed like 4 or 5 seconds of it. When it hits the thing, it's already going. It feels like it's already in the thing, and I'm like, "What the hell?"
Hey, maybe that's what they were going for.
I guess so.
Never know.
I guess so. But a couple songs off that one that we're gonna dive into here in a second for the song spotlight. But Tony Soprano, and then also I do want to talk about In and Out as well. But Tony Soprano, one of the more unique songs on the album. Very it like the end of the Sopranos series, it does end up cutting off at the end. Was that intentional?
Yeah, for sure. It was. I love The Sopranos. First off, I've seen it 3 times all the way through. I just really love it. But there's a lot of different meanings to it. The more straightforward meaning is like we were trying to kind of recreate the ending scene, and try to like lyrically, it's kind of getting into Tony's perspective on himself and like how he's reconciling all the bad shit he's done in his life. He's a terrible person. He's a good person, but a terrible person, right? He's conflicted in that way. So it's like at the end of his life, in those final moments when he's bleeding out, supposedly, is he's saying like how sorry he is and like, he feels all this guilt. At the very end of the song, he says like, I'm sorry. He's supposed to say I'm sorry, but in the middle of sorry is when we put the gunshot in there. So he could never fully express his sorrow, which I thought was good. But it also like the other meaning is a reflection on American society and just how violent everything is. It's like incredibly violent. And I think it's interesting to draw a distinction or compare that The Sopranos, which at the time, whenever that was made in the early 2000s or whatever, was like super violent. And it still is pretty violent. But like when you compare it to what goes on in normal life, it's like pales in comparison how violent it is. So there's one line in there, it's like, in America, you blow my head off, So that's how I feel about, I don't know, it's just, America's a very violent place. And, you can go on Instagram and just see anything.
Yeah.
It's really sad. Yeah.
We're violent and exposed.
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of it is also because of social media and exposing more. It's more transparent, yada, yada, yada.
We didn't see all the sadness all the time. Now we see it all the time.
Yeah. So it could have always existed at that level, but we see much more of it now. Yeah.
Interesting. Like, and correct me, did you guys play that one on the
You were zooted, but it's okay. Yes, we did. We did. It's a fun one to play.
Yeah, and I just remember the studio being nothing but like it came together really quickly, and we were excited the whole time.
Yeah, it's very different, very experimental, and I feel like that's the peak of on the album of Alex's synthesizers, samplers.
Yeah,
and also what we could get away with irresponsibly on guitars. That was
because when that chorus gets in the end, it's like
it's wrong.
It's loud. It's like almost clips or whatever. That was a great. I really enjoyed that. I know that's Alex's favorite because he really felt like he could express himself in that way.
All right. Can we guarantee it on the April 30th at Eddie's?
We'll see. It's going to be a shorter set, but probably
a potential guarantee.
It's going to be, at that album release show, we had to play the album in full. But in the next one, we get to kind of mix it up and make kind of the greatest hits.
All right. I love that. Well, In and Out, also another jam on the album. It's the one of the kind of further down the pipeline. It's on side 2 of the vinyl, if you will. But for that one, what were you guys, feeling? What was the how did it come nothing to something? Like where were we at there?
So that one was an old recording, and me and Alex were in a band before called Ugly Smile. Like that's where we united, and in the fallout of that, we felt really frustrated musically, and we'd get together and we'd basically make sample noise rock,
Yeah.
shitty little recording software we had, and that song came out of that. Like Alex came up with the guitar line, and we recorded in this old, outdated software. But I always wanted to have it on something, but all we had was the MP3. So we handed Michael the MP3, and we said, I don't know the BPM. I don't know anything. We tried to find the BPM. We could not find the BPM. It must have been fractionalized or something. But
I don't even remember. I feel like I can remember a process for every one of the other songs. The only thing I remember about that one is my first guitar I ever owned. That nylon string classical guitar I used to play when I was like in middle school. We plugged that in and cranked it on a preamp, and that's how we got the tones. And that's so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did In and Out and Give Me Your Number on the same day, which is cool. Using that nylon.
That's true. That's what makes the sound in Give Me Your Number too.
Yeah.
And I think I broke the electronics in that guitar since then, and I haven't been able to get the same sound.
Sounds incredible. I don't know. I think we just plugged it right into your board.
No, we did, but I think it's broken now. So it had its thing and it served its purpose, and now I don't think I can ever get it back.
I was gonna say R.I.P. to the guitar.
That's why it's whatever. I can
Have a name. Is that what you
So
said?
people could name the guitars.
Some people.
I'm not
Like
one of them.
boots.
This is
Chris and D.
You can either take this two ways. It sounds pretentious or it sounds kind of jaded. But when an engineer in Nashville told me this, I basically asked an engineer. I was at a studio and I was like, Google-eyed over his guitar collection. It's like, what's your favorite? And he goes, they're all tools, man. They're just tools. And since that day, every day since has been like, yeah, guitars have just become more and more of a tool that you can't really get too biased about it in any kind of way. You'll make the wrong decisions.
Interesting. The guitar is the tool.
Yeah.
It's just a tool. Yeah. And I sound like a tool talking about.
Dang, I mean, I'm thinking about instead of fat, it could be like the tool.
The Fat is pretty hardcore. I don't know. That might make it.
The Fat is badass, but also just naming a project Tool would be hilarious.
You might get a couple of C&Ds from that one.
I can't. I'm not fucking leaving.
Cease and desist. You didn't know what a C&D was? Okay, all
He's
right.
not a lawyer or anything.
Lawyer. What's that law degree you got doing?
He's throwing around the slang terms for it, though. I see.
I'm coming out here, but so I think like you guys are we're working on a lot of different projects now. Where's touring on the on the agenda? I know we got the April 30th date. We did a ton of touring. It seems like how many dates did you guys play in 2025 total? Do you think can you remember?
Like 10.
10?
Honestly, I'd say it's probably right.
That's about, yeah.
If you add my solo stuff, it's probably like 20.
20.
I don't know.
What's a good number, and y'all said to kind of make sure that like the market still remembers you and that you guys are always around but also, hey, we're still iterating and it's a fresh show every time we tour.
So there was a guy who used to work at the Masquerade called Jeff Menig, and I wasn't friends with him. I knew him, and he managed that metal band Left to Suffer, who kind of blew up probably 5 years ago or so. But he had this great theory that I was on a phone call with. He described it. He called it like the toilet bowl approach to touring or booking shows. And basically, he'd say, every 3 or 4 months, book an anchor show in your home market in Atlanta, and then in between those anchor shows, you play all these random places, OTP, different states, whatever. So you build, that goal is you have your base in Atlanta that's pretty constant. Like it'll grow a little bit, I guess, but for the most part, it's like friends, family, people in your home base that like you. And so the goal is to like go out to these other places, raise fandom, and like let them know about this huge hometown show that you're playing in a couple months,
And improve upon your set.
and just every time you play that hometown show, you flush the toilet bowl and you try to bring in those people.
Okay.
And then you have your big show, and then you do it again. You just do that. So I thought that was really, it makes a lot of intuitive sense, I think. And so that's what I've been trying to do. And, but you know, 2 years ago, I overplayed so hard. Like off of soft applause, I took every show I could get. And that was terrible because you deplete. You can only ask people to come to shows so many times. People are only going to come so many times.
Yeah.
So you got to keep the demand up and the want up. I think the person who does the band who does the best job of that, though, is Internet Islands. They sell out every single show, and their demand is so high. But they only play like 2 shows a year. They just had a sold-out show at Aisle 5 last weekend.
Yes, Jaguar Glass open for them.
Yeah.
Podcast.
And Sleepers Club.
People.
But they're awesome. I really like them. But their methodology is totally what works. If you overplay your market, you're just shooting yourself in the foot.
Gotcha. So we learned from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And now we're...
Because I was sitting at the end of that year, and like I was just kicking myself, dude. Because you know, I would book a show, hometown show. It'd be like pulling teeth trying to get people to come.
Yeah.
Not a good idea. Yeah. So I think that's a good method.
I love it. Well, what are the, you know, obviously Eddie's we got, you know,
Yeah.
into, you know, mid Q2, you know.
Sorry about that. Q2.
Q2.
Earnings report is about to come out. But yeah, we got Eddie's Attic on April 30th. That's our next big anchor show. And that's with Flat Tired, who just released a really, really good album. And Kids in the Sand, which is the new project of oh my God.
Insert
Can't
name.
remember it. I'm sorry, man. If you're watching this for some reason, I'm sorry. But yeah, Kids. Very cool.
All right.
Gonna be indie as hell.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's a listening room, so a little bit less of a rowdier crowd. I mean, what's, you know, how do you guys adjust to that?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's the best room. I
For us, we don't need a wall of sound.
No. We're more delicate,
We can be.
and yeah, it's like, I don't know. When we were coming with the bio, writing bios as a band is the most annoying, like, self-serving bullshit ever. I hate doing it. So I told Michael, I was like, what the fuck did we do with this? And he went on ChatGPT.
I was going to say.
No, I did not. You can't put that shit on me. I refuse.
Use artificial intelligence.
I hate AI. Renounce it and denounce the heresy that it is.
It was great, though. And AI said, they're a band that sits somewhere between quiet and loud. I thought that was a great descriptor. And so I feel like us and Flat Tired and Kids in the Sand sit somewhere between quiet and loud. I think like it's really good for Eddie's. But I love Eddie's, man. Eddie's is such a great room. Feels great every time. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And they actually care about their artists. Not going to mention names, but Atlanta's not the best.
Yeah, some people don't. For sure.
Eddie's
We like
actually
Eddie's, and we also like the Masquerade, and we like other people too, but those are the two we'll name drop for being good to artists.
They care.
They do.
Honest to God.
You play either of those venues, and you'll feel like a rock star no matter where you're at.
Yeah. It's Eddie's Attic. Shout out him.
Shout out Eddie's.
Yeah.
Shout out Eddie.
Eddie.
You ever met him? I actually don't know if there is a guy.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't think there is. But
Yeah.
well, cool. So we got some dates coming up. You want to get in, like, you know, as you guys have, you know, obviously this is a button, but you know, I'll press it.
Get it.
The you know, the promotion of Muscle, you know, as you guys have gotten in, you know, social strategy, all that stuff. It's like, you know, the worst part of the process. What is one good redeeming thing that has come out of the social strategy recently?
Yeah, that's
One good redeeming
I'm
thing.
really racking my brain, and I'm not a pessimist.
I know that's a cliche thing to say that content sucks, but content fucking blows.
We both, and the thing is, and I'll say this, we disagree a lot on what we think should go out. I'd say and that's fair, healthy thing to say. Because
Good to disagree.
it's good to disagree, and a lot of the times, like in our music, it shows in really positive ways. But I feel like on the socials, we've just come to a place, as of recent, we're trying to build out of, but it's just, that's burnout city. It's hard.
It certainly is a grind, and it's something that I understand very
Fucking
much.
terrible.
Well, interestingly enough, you guys have actually changed the lineup.
You know what I will say? Can I say on that?
All right, we're good.
I will say, like, I know that there is a way to do it in a good way. There's a good way to make it an extension of the art and fun and artistic. I just haven't.
Yeah, we're taking advice, by the way. Yeah.
If you want to leave a comment on this video,
How would you like to see us, beg for listens on the internet?
we're gonna get people to say, "I wish you'd delete your account."
Oh.
Hey.
Well, I don't wish that.
It'll happen.
I need the anchor. I need the anchor show to be happening somewhere. Okay, we need
Yeah.
more folks in it.
Sorry to
more people to know. Of course, no. I mean, it's all right. I do want to ask about you guys. Have you? There was a switch that has happened since the last time you were on the show. You guys have added Sam since the last time you were on the show.
When was the last time we were on the show? I don't. As Michael bit.
Yeah,
no,
I
I
don't
think
know.
Michael also was not.
Yeah.
in the band whenever I was.
it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a transformative year. It's been a very transformative year.
You were on the show in 2024, I believe.
Yeah. So that was David, Justin, Alex, and me, the OG.
Mhm.
And I'll preface this by saying, being a musician and being in a working band is the hardest thing to do. It's so difficult to coordinate a group of people towards a goal. And that's in a bunch of different applications, but in music, it is literally the hardest thing in the world. Life happens. People have, our drummer had a kid. That took up his time. Our guitarist joined another band, which I won't name them.
Let's stop. Yeah.
But, basically, they couldn't commit as much time as I needed. And one week, I just kicked them both out and jumped out on a limb. And, I instantly called Michael to replace the guitarist because he had produced Soft Applause and I knew he was a good player. And then the drumming took a while. And that was like in the middle of the demo phase of Muscle. So like we're making this album and like half the band's gone. And it's like, what do you do? And so we were trying to balance all that. And we went through a couple of drummers.
Credit where credit's due. Radley, before other commitments that absolutely he should have prioritized. We don't hold anything against Radley for leaving. He did half the record.
I don't hold anything against anybody.
No, yeah, that's how the natural.
Radley was incredible, and he actually made us float in that time.
Yeah,
for sure. And he's an incredible musician on all aspects, and I really appreciate.
Shout out, better yet.
Better yet, been on the show, Bradley Fenmore.
One of the best musicians in Atlanta,
Truthfully.
But yeah, I just need a lot from people.
You're upfront about that
To
too.
produce at the level I want to, and to book the way I want to, just to operate the way I want to. And I truly, it does take everything you have to make it successful. It takes multiple hours a day and a whole team effort. And I get that that's not for everybody. And I get that, like, I'm abrasive sometimes, but fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I need to do what I need to do.
Certainly.
And there's no hard feelings, I guess. But
How was the process finding, someone who fit the bill?
pretty hard.
What is the
Drums, for sure, dude. Because it's like, we're not like a four on the floor AC/DC type band. And we need more nuanced drumming, like the National or something.
Mhm.
And there's only a few bands in Atlanta that are similar to us. One of them is Equal Creatures. They're pretty similar.
Mhm.
And
The drummer,
I really
drummer now plays for us. So,
and so Sam luckily got freed up, and we got her in the band, and she's been great. Stylistically, she's perfect. Personality's great.
How do you make an offer to a free agent like that? What's the
Direct message.
sliding their DMs.
talk me through what was in the package?
I had a good relationship with all of the members of Equal Creatures. I genuinely really loved them, and I really liked their album that they put out like a year ago. And we played with them a couple times, and so it was easy with Sam. It was just like, yeah, it was fine. We had known each other, but she was really excited because stylistically, we are similar, and she liked our music, so that was a really easy transition. It was hard to get to her, for sure, cycling through all these different drummers. And a lot of it's availability and the willingness to practice and play and spend time. Can't be understated.
What, like if I'm a drummer in Atlanta, again, we'll get off this after this question, but like I'm a drummer in Atlanta, am I just like wanting to play fucking double bass, like, and like just, hey, how many solos am I going to get? Like, what's the total solo number? Or like,
I don't think,
again, you come from a guy, I don't know. That's why
You're a drummer in Atlanta, your time is spoken for. And
Really?
dude, you're in high demand. If you're a competent drummer anywhere, yes. Drummers are, in my opinion, the most sought after band member. I don't know if I know a professional drummer who's only in one project,
yeah.
and they're either on it or they're not. And really, I mean, that's the thing. Bad drummers don't last very long, and they don't drum forever. Good drummers, that's their whole life pretty much.
Yeah. And that being said, I mean, it's hard to find somebody who can commit the time to you.
Yeah.
And Sam just works really hard. She is in like 4 bands, but she works hard and she just loves music. And I love that about her and Alex. They're just like obsessed. It's great.
That would be my tip to a band looking for a drummer: is do the extra effort. And you do a good spiel with new members. You're like, I want a lot from you. You need to want this. Like, you don't lead band members on. If you are looking for someone, be incredibly upfront about your expectations and what you can provide for them. Because if they like the project enough, they'll stick around for the free rehearsals and all that stuff. You just got to be upfront with them.
Yeah, and I've been doing this a long time. I think I've been actively pursuing, it feels like an eternity, but I've been actively pursuing music since like 2019, which is like 7 years or 6 or 7 years in different projects. And what I will say, one of the greatest harms you could do in a band is don't express discontent. That is such a sin, dude. Just be fucking direct with people and like tell them when they're doing something you don't like. You can be nice about it, but just like fucking tell them.
Hell yeah.
If not, it's gonna just fester, and musicians are emotional people, and it's just gonna blow the fuck up, and the band's gonna end.
It's just like any other form of communication. If you do it regularly, it doesn't get personal or mean.
Yeah.
We're in here rehearsing, and you go, that's not right. And then someone else can point at someone else and go, that's not right. And that's the kind of relationship you want out of a band, It's accountability.
Interesting.
Open and honest communication seems like something could be.
Piss somebody off in the short term to avoid the long term blow up.
I like that.
Yeah, even if you do piss them off. I find it hard to get pissed off unless it's like, I don't know. I can't really even imagine me just getting so heartbroken over a part. You can tell me like, dude, that just doesn't work. And I just go, delete. It's like no big deal.
That's what's good about playing with these members, is for sure very, very open.
I like it.
Fluid.
Again, there's a segment that we do, say something that you appreciate about each of your band members. So I feel like you've given a good run. You've answered that question already, so we'll move on. I want to zoom out 10,000 feet, right?
Let's do it.
Where what is making it to you guys? What is like I've never asked this question before, and we may cut it, but what is making it? What does that mean to you guys? And like in the term of like success of the band, like do you have a metric that you feel like, all right, when this moment hits, like we made it? I want us both to lock in our answers internally before we answer this question. I sort of have mine. I'm really excited to hear yours. I wanted to know how different we are on this.
I think it's setting up a system that you meet. You meet the internal time demands and the goals. You can't control results. Like you can't, but you can control your effort. So it's like, mainly it's on production. It's like, I think success is having a new song every like 6 to 8 weeks, forever, pretty much.
This is so
And doing an album every year. Like, I think all my heroes did that, and I want to do that. And I can do that. I can write that much. And so I think that's what success looks like. And I definitely want to find our fans, people that actually fuck with us. And that's just really difficult. Because, I mean, truthfully, on social media is how you find them. And, right now, pretty much all of our followers are just other musicians, and those aren't actual fans. It's just like people who like your shit so that you like their shit tomorrow and ask you to come to some fucking show and just bullshit, fake garbage. That's generally what it is, if I'm being a blunt. Everybody watching this who's a musician would agree with that. So finding your actual fan, I mean, that, like, I want to one day, but I know I can't control that. I can control the outputs. That's it. So as long as I set up that system, I'm good. Now, granted, I feel like that we're not there. We're not there.
Yeah.
For me. And, you know, that is why I'm starting to do stuff under my solo name and the band. I want to make this whole system where I feel like I am truthfully translating what I hear on a regular basis. That's how I truly
I love it because mine's such a parallel answer to that. Like, I think that I'm resigned to this music thing being the long game. Immediate success will burn out. I talk about having the foundation of a catalog all the time. My version of success for this is it goes along with the system you said. If we just keep meeting every week and we keep doing the thing and you keep making music, like, we're all adults. We're not too big to say we don't have other jobs and sources of income. Like, yeah, we're not making our lives off this right now. The success will come from the consistency, and that's just the only way we can do it.
Yeah, but I want to be an artist. Like,
You are an artist.
I know
This motherfucker. Don't even get me started. But yeah,
that's what I want to do.
I know you can't not do it. I'm a witness to that. You cannot not make music. It's impossible for you.
It bothers me.
It does.
Like, we came with an album on the first week of December, and I feel like god awful right now because I haven't produced anything in almost 2 months.
That's why I like being in this band, dude. You have a drive to actually make the music when, like, for me, that was such the hard part. I just like facilitating it and being a part of it. And I don't know, the writing just really is a fun thing to support. So, I mean, you're just going to never stop doing it.
Yeah.
I think that both those things are all amazing answers for this because, like, I think that neither of you guys said anything about money or anything about.
It's supposed to come. We'll figure that if it actually does. They keep saying that.
But I think that that's, you know, you're truly in it for the art. And I think that that's a noble and the right way to look at it, right? You continue to create things that you guys like and create things that you want people to hear, and being able to express yourself through your art, I think, is like the thing that is truly kind of the core of this whole, you know, being in a band or making music. You know, a lot of people make music for a lot of reasons. You know, people who express themselves to anything like that. But, like, I think you guys having the consistency, that's, you know, where it will come. And the thing that, you know, it's not a if but a when if you're consistent. You know,
it's got to have integrity. If it doesn't have integrity, you shouldn't do it. It's like, this game is so fake and dumb, and the people who do pop off fucking suck half the time, truthfully. And it's because they're good at social media or have a bunch of friends. That is truthful. I've sounded kind of bitter saying that.
No, you said half the time. Actually, you need to say half the time more extremely, because he's like, that is about the number. And there's no real hatred in that statement I heard that you say either. It's just kind of the truth. And it's like, if these people were honest with themselves, they would say that they put their effort elsewhere to get the success.
They don't have fucking integrity. And you know what? If you make it without integrity, you fucking suck. Fuck you.
I felt like I was getting a little soft there, so thanks for bringing us back around.
Because again, it's fucking stupid, dude. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. What you know, what would you guys like? We get to the point where we're opening up. Yeah, we're doing a show at the State Farm Arena, and look, we're in Atlanta, hometown crowd. You're about to walk out there.
There's 60 people standing.
And you're in your underwear. It's a dream that I would create. Are you gonna let me go out there and say, "Ladies and gentlemen"?
It's on record for us. Okay, hey, I love how he did this on camera, but the answer is yes.
We're gonna get you in-ear monitors. We're gonna have your own sound check.
Oh my word,
the whole nine.
Man, I think I gotta go raw dog that thing. I think I gotta
run out on stage.
It comes out like really quiet.
Grabs a drum overhead.
All right, you guys heard it here first. Perfect Animal, 2035 at State Farm Arena. I will be introducing them. So put
It's
it on.
another good thing to think about. How often do you see bands say, "We've been doing this for 15 years. We can't believe we're standing here right now." We're just in the middle of our 15 years, dude. Give us a break.
Hey, look, there's no overnight like success. It seems like there is a, again, like I was thinking about like the MGMT guys are performing for 10 people, and then you see them perform for 50, 500,000 people, whatever. Like, I think it's just a part of the story, and I think the core of this show is really just to be able to tell the story from the beginning versus story from the end, right? Like, do I get some people who are, in that, making it phase? Sure. Do I get some people who are in the, like, I'm dicking around on my computer, like on my laptop? Yeah, 100%. We try to get the whole spectrum.
I mean, look at people like you interviewed Medium Build when he came with Health, and now look at him. That's the coolest. That must be so cool.
I mean, we talked about
crazy.
With him, I Love Cherry. And like we talked about, that's on his, and yeah, that's when he was working in the bar in Alaska, and like he cut out because he was on a smoke break, and he like his phone died because it was too cold. Right. Like, yeah, we got that guy, and we got to see it, and like getting to see him grow into what he's become. I mean, again, super proud of him. I try to text him that every time that I can. Hey, I'm super proud of you, but I can't wait for that moment for y'all. Like, whenever you guys feel it is deemed that moment, because I don't know the inner workings, but now I know what your value and what your what you measure success on. And so,
yeah,
when I see you guys putting
might be our
things out,
keyboardist in 10 years. Who knows, dude?
hey,
I can learn the chords.
just get you buttons that are chords.
Yeah. That's got integrity. That's integrity. That's integrity.
They've got the ones that make the animal noises. I can do those. It's like, all right, Grant, we're gonna throw a rhinoceros in right here.
That not a pitch shifter.
Yeah,
I'll just give you headphones you got to wear on one ear, and you just
vibe.
yeah, just vibe.
it's fine. Hey, look, there's a band with a goblin in it, and he does sing. I will say he does sing, but I can't sing.
You can wear a goblin.
I could wear a costume for you if you need me to.
Definitely be a goblin.
Yeah.
I think I ask you guys this, about every time I see you, but what is the perfect animal? Are humans the perfect animal?
I mean,
Dogs.
Yeah, for an animal, dog
For sure. So if you guys,
killer whale.
Or a mantis shrimp.
wow,
No, they're kind of like evolutionary perfect. They can like just boil water with their claws. It's crazy. Go watch Animal Planet, bro. Come on. Don't make me feel like the dork here.
wow,
Go watch Planet Earth. David Attenborough is a legend.
He is.
wow.
What's your favorite? What's your perfect animal?
My perfect animal.
Has anyone ever asked you the question?
What's my perfect animal?
What is your perfect?
I mean, I think that it's got to be like a chicken.
Chicken.
Well, that's pretty good.
A chicken can be used for many things. A chicken can be a pet. A chicken can help you clean up a bunch of corn kernels that are on your floor. You can eat a chicken. The wings are good. The wings are good.
Eggs.
You can eat the
legs.
You can eat a chicken feet. You can eat
I respect the answer.
I think that chickens are an underrated group, and I feel bad for them, and they're in those the carts on the highway. But I also know that they're gonna be eaten. They're gonna be eaten by somebody who's maybe gonna create the next great album. Maybe they're gonna be eaten by somebody who maybe they're gonna be eaten by somebody who needed it the most.
If this isn't the clip that makes it on,
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be something else. Well,
Great answer.
it's a utility. Chicken is a
a
utility.
utility animal.
If you were stuck on an island, you'd want chickens.
I wouldn't want a mantis shrimp. I don't know how to talk to it, but I can definitely damn sure I can damn sure talk to a chicken and kill a chicken.
Yeah.
So you can eat that chicken for at least a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Grant, I do want to say one thing. Thank you for being so supportive across all time.
Yeah, buddy.
You're one of our best supporters, and we really do appreciate you, dog.
True
Well-
lover of the scene.
And you're also just you're how you produce is awesome. It's very admirable,
Oh,
and what you do for the scene's sick. And I know a lot of people who appreciate you, but I in particular appreciate you.
hey, I appreciate that. I'm
You're a baller.
I'm here to be a cog in the wheel, man. I want if I can have more medium build stories, that's my goal. And anytime I talk to somebody about this, it's like, how can I get you one more fan?
Yeah.
I got you guys one more fan, by the way. His name's Langston Vaughn. He is now a fan. So
Is that what you consider success for yourself?
that is
Medium build stories?
I would say the medium build stories are kind of, secondary to me getting somebody one more fan.
That's
Awesome.
So I think like getting people one more fan to be able to help help their causes.
And ultimately, all creation is about that one-on-one relationship with people. Every time,
It's on the ground.
Yeah.
it's just like somebody sitting behind their phone. It's that one-on-one connection, and if you can make that difference, then that really is all that matters.
We have found a way to dilute it, but when someone tells you personally that they love your art, that's what it's all about. It's awesome. Yeah.
In whatever method it is. Sometimes that comes out as hate, like with them in uniform. People love to yell at them about their name for some reason. I don't know, but like, hey, if they're
We can get into that off air.
we'll talk later. Hey, I think if they're not, I think another way to look at it is if they're not hating, they're not listening, and they ain't doing it right.
That's right.
Well, gentlemen, appreciate you guys taking the time to come back on the show. Eric, Michael, thank you so much. Perfect Animal, April 30th, Eddie's Attic. Please go check them out. There will be a muscle vinyl that I will personally guarantee is worth your time and worth your purchase.
We'll do a vinyl ticket giveaway.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Vinyl ticket giveaway. Hey, like the post. If you got to be a follower of both Perfect Animal and Indiebnb, I will try to figure out how to pick the winner, and we'll facilitate that contest. I'm sure somebody will be able to help me do that. But
Clip it, put it on
flip
Instagram.
it. We got it. There'll be a free vinyl for somebody at the Eddie's Attic show.
There you go.
Nice. So you got to get the ticket. But looking forward to that April 30th show, and looking forward to the look. We got the Cure-based, acoustic album. We've got the Goth album, which look, I don't know where that's going, but I don't even get some guy liner in there. Let's do this thing.
We're gonna wear makeup though.
There we go. White face, just
White face. I think we are allowed to do that.
I mean, like what, like pale.
Oh, I got you.
Pale face, Marilyn Manson kind of thing. I think that's what we need.
Yeah.
But looking forward to those releases. But appreciate you guys taking the time.
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Grant.
There we go.